Hello and welcome to Cricket House Gaming. Today we'll be focusing on the History Challenge. The History Challenge is a legacy style challenge in The Sims that takes your Sims on a journey through history starting with the Stone Age. There are a lot of rules to this challenge and I'll put links to them in the description box below. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any episodes of this History Challenge. So let's make some Sims history. Ilsa and Pranav are seeing to the twins' needs. They just grew up yesterday, so they get to eat in the special feeding chairs. Ilsa is also seeing to the other twins that she had. She's trying to feed baby Benedict. Pranav is trying to get over here. He's gonna do some tummy time with fish so that he can start fish out on his skills early. Lise is hungry and she's in here feeding herself. And even though baby Isla was just seen to and fed, she's exceedingly sad because no one's giving her any attention. Ilsa is trying to pay attention to one of the other babies who needs much more care than baby Isla. But baby Isla is being treated like the heir of the Simbilis and being given attention all the time that she doesn't know how to cope when she is not being given attention. The heir of the Simbilis family is pretty self-sufficient and she is really not being paid attention to by her mother, even though she is the heir of the Simbilis family. But that may work out for the betterment of the family. That Lise is such a go-getter. Pranav is a sloppy eater, so he's leaving trash all over the floor. He's throwing his food around. While Pranav would like to pay attention to fish a little bit more, he has to take the toddlers out of the feeding chair. Ilsa got bit when she was breastfeeding the baby, so she's having a little bit of pain. Little Isla is gonna cry. Pranav is pretty tense by her crying. He is going to go attempt to grill. Last time he attempted to grill, he set the grill on fire. It didn't work out very well, but he's going to try it again. I can't let the fear of burning the food keep me away from making food for this family. Ilsa has her hands full with those twins. I'm going to help out. I can grill some meat. Lisa's trying to cheer herself up. I should probably go check on those chickens. I don't know if I checked on the chickens and little baby Fluffy might be sick. Let me go see if Fluffy has all that little Fluffy needs. Isla is being a little terror. She is ripping into this trash can and throwing trash around because she's not getting attention. Her bladder is filling up. She is hoping that someone will teach her that potty thing. Pranav grabbed himself some of the food he made. He successfully did not burn the grill. Little baby Isla is out here crying. She can't find anybody to pay attention to her. Ilsa hears her daughter crying. What's wrong, little baby Isla? What do you need from mommy? Let's see if you need potty. Pranav is really in need of attention. He is trying to play with his toy to get over his sadness. Lisa's out here and she is weeding, trying to see those vegetables like her grandmother had told her to do. Pranav's needs have all been seen to. He is going to go check on Pranav. I hear there's a thing called bear wrestle. Let's try to work on your muscles, little Pranav. Isla has reached potty level 2. That's very good. You'll be able to use the outhouse soon at this rate. And Lisa is seeing to taking care of the grubs. I really miss grandmother. I wish she would come visit me from the land of the dead. Maybe I need to go over to the place where our ancestors are and I should talk to her. Maybe that will make her come from the land of the dead. Mother's not paying any attention to me today. She doesn't pay attention to me very much at all. I don't know what I did wrong. Can I do better to be a better little girl? It looks like Pranav has a destructive trait. He's probably lashing out at the lack of attention. Pranav hears a noise in the other room, and even though he's talking to little Isla, who's throwing a fit again, he sees that his son was trying to break the trash can. Let me teach you how to go potty. I don't think anyone's done this with you yet. So Pranav is ignoring his daughter who's crying because she is being a little bit dramatic. But for some reason, this crying is making her attention meter go up. Ilsa hears her daughter crying from the eating hut. She's going to check on her. Elise did go out to visit the graves. She got really tired and put herself to bed. Why are you crying, little Isla? We give you attention all the time. You're probably just overtired. Let me read you to sleep. That always made me feel better when I was little. Looks like Pranav has reached potty level 2. There was a fox who met a sky spirit. The sky spirit was so ugly that the fox was happy that it left its helmet on. I don't know the meaning of that story. It sounds like you're hungry, and the last baby I fed bit me. Please don't bite Mummy when Mummy tries to feed you. Pranav appears to have completed going to the potty. His father is gonna read him to bed. There was a magical web out in the forest. The sky spirit had put it there for the animals to look at. Perhaps one of you animals here in the forest will make this shining web your house. All the animals looked at the sky spirit like he was crazy. That web wasn't big enough to house a frog. It wasn't sturdy enough to hold a bear. Who would live in the web? I wonder if that's the story of how the spider made the web his home. Fish is in a stinking green cloud, and Ilsa can literally see the green fog rolling off her child's body. She is gonna go to the bathing hut and bathe her child. Hopefully this will help you stink less. I don't know why you babies smell so bad. My other babies didn't stink like you babies. Maybe there's something that's making me sick, that's making you smell so bad when I feed you. Really wish there was somebody I could talk to about babies. Mother never told me very much about babies. Ilsa has reached parenting level 9. Fish has unlocked the first bath milestone. Well, it is rather quiet and baby Lise is asleep. Let's try to do some tummy time with you, Fish. Benedict is a baby that hates to wake up. Benedict is getting rather hungry and he's yelling and nobody's here to hear him. The ghost of Og is in here. I'm really happy that Ilsa kept that carving that I brought from the desert land. Hey, hello there, Og. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing really well. How are the babies getting along? No one's contacted me in the land of the dead to tell me how my children are doing. Fifth moved off and got a wife. Did you give him money when he moved out so he could have a proper home when he built one? I don't want my children to suffer, even though you're Ilsa's current husband. We voted and we decided to give him a decent amount of money. Well, I'm glad to hear that you set him up in a good way. I'm gonna go break a sink. After his conversation with Og, Pranav is putting himself back to bed. He has to go to work in about 3 hours, and he is only half rested. Ilsa's gonna have to see to her needs, but she has to see to the needs of the second set of twins. She's taking a little bit more care of the second set of twins than she did the first set of twins. Maybe her motherly instincts are finally kicking in. It's time for Ilsa's postpartum checkup at the midwife's. So she's putting the babies down. It looks like Benedict had a blowout in his diaper when his mother set him on the floor. He is just gonna have to lay in his filth right now because there's no one awake to see to taking care of him, because Ilsa is seeing to her health. The last time she had twins, she had a really bad complication. Og has come into the baby hut. He is shaking that mirror. He was really hoping to see Fifth, but Pranav has told Og that Fifth has moved off the land. Ilsa's postpartum checkup went well. The doctor's pleased with how well Ilsa feels about parenting and the healing process, and being a new parent is exciting, but it can also be stressful. If Ilsa needs it, help is available. But in the meantime, try to enjoy this new life. Well, I'm so glad that the midwife thought that everything went well. Let me go check on Benedict. He didn't look too good when I set him down. And it looks like the sleeping hut is dark, so I don't think Pranav woke up. Ronenthal is here from the land of the dead, and he's looking at Pranav, wondering about him. Ronenthal wasn't married to Ilsa that long to feel any sort of jealousy about Ilsa having a new husband. Ilsa has discovered the stink that is in Benedict's diaper, and she's going in here and bathing the baby. Benedict is really unhappy about being put in the water. One bathing didn't clean you off. I have to bathe you twice. You really did make a mess of yourself. The little toy, this should keep you happy while I bathe you. Perhaps the reason she didn't take care of the first set of twins was that illness that she had after birthing the twins. Benedict does seem much better. It looks like they just left Fish out here in the field. Let's put you to bed. Oh my goodness, who left Fish out here in the field? I'm gonna have to come back and put him in his crib. Babies are so much work. My other babies weren't this much work. Fish has woken up from his nap and is in the dark and angry. In his displeasure of being left in the field, he just soiled his nappy. Ilsa's coming back to put Fish to bed. She smells the horrible stench that's coming from her child, so she's gonna put him in the bathing hut. Lise has a loose tooth. Lise has a problem with her teeth. They keep falling out of her mouth. What is wrong with my teeth? Why do they always hurt me and wiggle? There's a ghost in my room. Well, I'm supposed to be scared, but I have to pull his tooth out of my mouth. I don't know why I'm so afraid. Ghosts don't hurt me. I am so scared. I don't know if that's any ghost that I know. I'm gonna go hide in the outhouse. That's a safe place. Ghosts don't normally go. Why is the trash can tipped over? I'll have to deal with this trash later. I can't pick that trash can up. It's too heavy for me. Pranav has slept in and he is late for work. Look at the time. Late for work. I hope they don't give me less money. The family needs money with all of of these babies to feed. Maybe they won't notice when I get there that I was late. Pranav is heading off to work. Pranav has woken up. He's sad. He is hungry. He wants to be destructive. He is a destructive child. He wants to wreck something in here. Nobody's in here right now to help him out. He's looking around. He does feel the need to go potty, so he is going to try to do this potty thing by himself. And Ilsa is putting fish to bed because she's getting rather hungry and we can't have her starving to. Lee saw her mother in here, but it looks like her mother is not in here. She really wants to ask her mother some advice. Okay, mother's not in here. I shouldn't have gone and talked to the graves of the ancestors. Maybe I summoned a spirit I don't want to see. I'll distract myself and clean up these plates. Because Pranav is not being supervised, he is destroying this trash can and he's pulling trash out and throwing it all over the floor. He's really missing his father. He knows that people don't normally pay attention to him, but lately he's been noticing the difference about how his mother talks to him and how his father talks to him. He's going off looking for his father because his father is the one that usually pays some attention to him. He also seems to be bothered by some irksome symptoms. She might want to make a trip to the gynecologist. Even though the visit to the gynecologist said that she was healing well, she has probably developed some sort of complication. But she has to see to her children right now. She's gonna feed Pranav because he's out here crying. Lise heard her mother outside of the hut. She really wants to ask her advice about those ghosts, but her mother walked away. She is going to go see to taking care of the chickens. Hopefully her fear of the ghosts will go away because she gets a lot of good advice from the ghosts of her ancestors. Ilsa has seen to feeding Pranav. Pranav is trying to talk to her about toys. He wants new toys, but Ilsa is trying to pick up the mess that the babies have made. Pranav is back from his day at work. They didn't notice that he was late for work, so he got his full pay for that. And he is going to go check on the infant. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for stopping by our Crooked House. If you like what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to follow the Simbilis family on their journey through the Middle Ages. It really helps us out. Have a great week. See you soon.